Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. This is the May 12th edition of the Carolina weather video here. Several things to talk about. We've gotten to a warmer and muggier air mass now here across the Carolinas, and that'll be with us here for a while. And maybe the first widespread soaking rain we've seen in a while coming up as well. Let me start off here with a look at the watch warning advisory compilation here across the lower 48. And you're looking at a severe thunderstorm watch being trimmed back in Kansas this morning. Several severe thunderstorm warnings, including right around the St. Louis area itself at the present time. And then, yeah, some snow still occurring in the Rocky Mountain region. We're going to end this work week with a pretty substantial upper-level ridge here across the southeastern United States. This is a look at the upper air chart for early Thursday. As we get into the weekend, though, that ridge collapses a bit. That will allow a cold front to drop in this weekend. And then as we get into early next work week, notice this trough in the Mississippi Valley. Some disagreement amongst the models as to the exact timing and nature of that, but all of them on board with that scenario. And if that is the case, then we'll have a good chance for some widespread soaking rains, and we could use it. Let's look at the day one convective outlook. Slight risk area running from Texas and Oklahoma up into parts of Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana, another slight risk area in Virginia and the Delmarva Peninsula. There's the day two, Thursday, convective outlook, and I think this will probably wind up being, or at least it could, wind up being a moderate risk for parts of the Ohio Valley tomorrow. Here's the radar this morning. There's that thunderstorm activity I mentioned back in Missouri into southern Illinois and Indiana. Some big storms, some big lightning producers with some of that activity. And here comes that warmer, muggier air. You're looking at places like Little Rock, Jackson, Oklahoma City, Shreveport, all at least 70 degrees here during the pre-dawn hours, and that warmer, muggier air getting pushed up our way. Notice the wind vectors here all out of the south and southeast and southwest across the southern tier of the states, and that's pulling in that Gulf of Mexico moisture and warmer temperatures as well. So around the Piedmont of North Carolina today, we're going to be looking at lower 80s for highs, and with the warmer and the muggier air in place, there's going to be the chance of at least a few isolated afternoon showers or storms each day, including today. Today's probability is probably the greatest the closer you are to the Virginia border. So the farther north you go, the better chance of seeing a few of those afternoon showers or storms. Now, tomorrow, anybody fair game to see a few isolated afternoon storms. Most of us probably staying dry, though. But a few afternoon storms certainly possible. Mid to upper 80s tomorrow, probably upper 80s to lower 90s Friday. And on Friday, we'll begin to see our next cold front approaching from the west, so late in the day could see a few of those afternoon showers or thunderstorms out there. And the weekend forecast still relatively tricky. It's really all going to depend on exactly where that front stalls out. A lot of the modeling trying to push this down into northern South Carolina and northern Georgia. If that's the case, especially I-40 and northward could wind up mainly dry this weekend. But for the time being, I've left in on Saturday the chance of a few isolated afternoon showers or storms. We might wind up with a mainly dry Sunday in a lot of spots, but then we get into that chance for a widespread soaking rain. And again, I know some folks have some outdoor plans Monday or Tuesday, but really it'd be good to get that soaking rain in here if we can. It's been a while since we've had that and we could use it. So there's the GFS Monday and Tuesday. And it's actually, GFS is a little bit quicker than some of the other modeling with pushing that out Tuesday. So we may wind up with a couple pretty wet days, Monday and Tuesday. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and God bless.